Last time on the Naturals, our little dubious crew did all about really nothing besides hiring a crew and pissing off our wonderful DM, who had apparently planned quite a bit of stuff. But other than that, we really just hung out in a bar, really got together a small crew who just kind of volunteered themselves in front of us, and that's really it.
Yeah.
Forgot something that we were offered.
We did also, we did take up a job offered to us by our fearless leader, Captain Abraham, soon to be probably not fearless leader, because I think he's going to cut us loose in the future. Let us, sail the seas by our own accord. But I believe we begin with us standing on a boat somewhere with Abraham.
No
I thought
finer
we were still at the
description.
bar.
No.
No, not
Well,
anymore.
he also didn't tell us what the job was. So.
That's also true. He did not tell us what our job was.
Yeah, see, if I start at the bar, then some other shit's gonna happen. And then that's gonna be 30 minutes of the session.
You know what? That's fair.
Who are you to take
You have to
that away
remove
from
the
us?
distractions for us.
Who am I to take that away from you? Your DM.
Yes.
That's who.
Oh, okay.
Sidetrack,
right,
sidetrack,
duh.
sidetrack.
Sidetrack.
Anyway, the group finds themselves now in the morning after drinking copiously and waking up with not really much of a hangover. As they find themselves on their ship, which is docked directly next to the Lux Mars's Revenge. The crew that you have now assembled wakes up very hungover, looking at all of you, waiting for some form of command. They are drinking clean-ish water. Probably won't get them sick, but, it's not crystal.
What?
The crew of the Lux Mars's Revenge is a little bit slow to start as well. But you see Captain Abraham now step out of the captain's quarters, and he looks down at all of you and says, "Right, all you get up here." Gods. Oh, right, magic. And he casts Lesser Restoration on himself.
Smart choice of magic.
We all come up, including Lady, who, by the way, we did not offer design or give a officer position to Lady, which I think is a crime.
Mascot.
That's not really an officer.
That'd be the bird.
Yeah, that is Blue Jay.
Really?
I mean, Blue Jay is a corvid. Not in actual species, but in
is a member of the
name.
corvid. Blue Jay the parrot is a corvid.
Yes. Dan, can you tell me if Captain Abraham has a macaw named Magpie?
He does not.
The magpie should be named Pigeon.
Yeah.
That way, Blue Jay, the parrot, a part of the corvid, has a friend named Pigeon who's a magpie. Make it more confusing.
It's 4D chess right there.
Exactly.
But he has the coloring of the macaw. Thinking 3 steps ahead. Anyway.
Yeah, so I climb up there. I guess Sid climbs up there and kind of helps everybody. I imagine it's like climbing up a ladder, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sid helps everybody up one by one individually.
Huge.
I'll
go fast. Where do I store a musical instrument when I'm climbing ropes?
I assume you have like
No.
a strap.
Okay.
Don't
Not
even go
that
there.
kind of strap.
Don't even go there.
I mean, you might
I
have
won't,
that,
I won't,
but
I won't, I
that's
won't.
not my prerogative. I don't care.
Like a
I
chin,
won't.
like a chin mounted one, or you
Mhm.
know.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
You have like a guitar strap for your thing. I don't know.
Chunk.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Good.
he'll just kind of stand at the railing for a second. Say, sometimes the magic takes a second to take effect.
Well,
Right. All right. Information.
Sure looks like someone had a big night. Am I right?
Of course.
Long night.
We were celebrating all of your success.
We didn't feel quite that weird. I don't know if
He
that has something
says
to
in
do with
a-
our past.
He'll say in a hushed tone and say, well, it's because you fuckers can't die either. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know how this works.
Probably makes
Anyway.
sense.
No, I don't know if that's true.
Well, you can't die easily. Anyway.
That's true.
Well, I don't know if that's honestly true either. We have yet to find out.
Shh. Let's not try to find out. We
That's
tried
what
already
we do.
once. You saw how well that went.
Allegedly twice, but
Yeah.
at least once known.
One known time, yeah.
So, Captain, where are we going?
Our target is going to be just about south of here. This is a ship that's carrying a bit of gold, a bit of resources. Captain Starbreeze is the one who let me know about it. Initially, it was supposed to leave at night, but there were delays in shipping and other logistical nightmares. And now the ship is leaving in
What's the name of the
daylight.
ship?
Ship itself, it's called the Sterling.
Would I know
Bird.
anything from the Sterling from the
Starling.
records that we took
Sterling,
from the
Sterling. However you want to pronounce it.
warehouse?
Yep.
So the like you kind of like think back. The Sterling passed through Arist a couple months back.
Okay.
So it's been a while, but
Yeah.
it has gone through that warehouse in particular before.
Cool.
Abraham will continue and say, the ship itself is going to have a escort, and that escort is going to be relatively armed. It's also a bit larger than the Sterling itself, so that's something to keep an eye on, something to have of concern potentially.
Sounds like a
That's-
large escort.
Could be. Sterling itself is larger than your ship.
Fuck.
But the escort ship that we're not sure the name of yet, that one just about a bit smaller than the Revenge.
Okay.
But the one thing that we have is that some of its crew just got unloaded and left. Bodes well for
Do I
us.
smell a mutiny?
We believe that there were some that attempted to mutiny, and that's why there's a large portion of it missing. I think that's what the delay was that's keeping them from traveling at night, where they would prefer to avoid lovely fellows such as us.
So when is this ship gonna get intercepted? Are we waiting for a specific time, or?
Oh, we're gonna head out very, very soon. So here's the general idea: is we are gonna stay behind you. You're gonna rush in. Your ship may not be faster than the Revenge, but the one thing it has going for it is that it's quicker to maneuver. So,
Mhm.
at a full-on sprint, we've got you beat. But tight maneuvering tactics where you have to get in and hit hard, leave, hit hard, leave. Your ship's going to have the advantage.
Is there anything we're looking for in particular on the ship, or are we just village?
Taking the ship itself.
Your main goal is to disable the captain of the escort ship. Once you have that done,
The large escort ship?
yes.
Okay.
If it were fully crewed, I'd be going in with you. But we're gonna take some shots at it, and you're gonna rush in, board it, either kill or capture the captain, hop back onto your ship, and then go after the Sterling.
It'd be fun.
While you're fighting, we're gonna try and disable the mast of the Sterling, or at least rip up some of the sails, making it a bit slower in the water.
Mhm. Do we know what I'd say equipment is under Sterling? Perhaps weapons or the ship that's accompanying them?
All I know is no cannons. That was one of the other big reasons that we decided to go after this one. Cannons would add a whole other element, especially for your little ship. But basically, we're going to be
Don't know
getting
how much
you...
damage our ship could be taken.
Exactly. Basically, what we're doing here is this is going to be your first big score, and you're going to use that to upgrade your vessel, and then you're going to be off on your own for a bit. Well, you kind of make names for yourselves, pillage, pirate, do your thing. Meeting up with me every once in a while to check in. Joining me on joint operations.
Of course.
Now, I kind of read this as some sort of test as well. Is that true?
You can say that. I want to see up close and personal what you're all capable of, what your crew is capable of.
Well, then...
Well, I would also like to see what our crew is capable of. Our newly anointed fans, I would suppose.
those
They
fellows
seem to be
are-
pretty excited to have the opportunity on board.
They're an enthusiastic, excited bunch, that's for sure.
Hi.
Now, seeing as they've been on your ship for a while, is there anything that you could tell us about any of our individual new crewmates we might need to watch out for or commend? Good or bad?
Aiden likes to tell tall tales and stories.
Hi, I think
Saw
we've
that.
seen that one already.
You did.
Like Atlas is gonna love that.
Hi, flayed up his ego more, huh? He doesn't need any
Once
more of
Atlas
that.
warms up. Once Atlas warms up to the boy. I know he's
Nickname
not
confirmed?
here. I know that Atlas is not here right now, but just let me save that one for one day when I'm mad at him.
You see, could save with me.
The rest of them, they're fine. Standard crew. Nothing of real note.
Yeah, for better or for worse.
One thing I'll tell you about manning a crew, you have to keep them happy. So make sure you're hitting scores every once in a while, just to keep them paid. But you don't have to pay them a wage or nothing.
So, Is there anything more we need to know, or should we get to the pirating part?
Dan tries to you get asked a question every time, right? As Dan's taking a bite of something.
Yeah, and then
What
that
are we
bite,
supposed to do?
I'm eating a burger, right? That bite, all the lettuce came off.
Fuck.
That's what you get for putting lettuce on your burger.
Lettuce is good on burgers, though. What do you mean?
Doesn't add any taste.
Pickles, bacon, ranch or mayo, and maybe grilled onions.
I was gonna say
And onions good.
Hatch chilies. Hatch chilies.
Never had
Onions,
chi-
yes. Ranch, absolutely not. Mayo,
Yes.
But also, if you guys like eggs, an egg on it,
Yeah, I don't mind eggs on burgers.
that's
cool.
fucking good. That's delicious.
You know what I
cheese,
love on my burgers?
mangoes.
A bun.
Mangoes.
Yeah. Truly an enthusiast. All right.
I am.
Truly.
Anyway,
Truly.
so
Truly.
right, let's get this show moving. He'll give a hand signal, which you guys know is to get the ship going. You guys hop off.
Just like this.
Um, and your crew gets moving as well. You set off sailing. You're following the Revenge for now, but once the attack starts, Abraham did say that you guys would take the lead on that. But you guys have a little bit of time before you reach the spot where you're going to intercept the ship.
Full speed
how long?
ahead.
Yeah.
I'm going to have ask Perry and Atlas to be doing the wind cantrip to speed up our journey. And I'm gonna be doing the same thing.
Is there someone that would like to have a little bit of what's it called? The
You
thing
gonna take over and touch someone for 10 minutes?
I don't touch people.
Bardic
Listen,
influence?
he's not
Bardic
here to
influence.
say it. It has to be said
Inspiration,
every game.
inspiration.
Bardic
Yeah.
Inspiration only lasts 10 minutes. Keep that in mind.
So can I cast it before we attack? Can I hold it to cast it when we're about to go?
Yeah, dude, you can start the battle music.
Good.
Do.
Yes, play
Can you
Doom
can you
music.
play the Doom original soundtrack?
Yes, of course.
Oh
E1M1 maybe.
my god, we can play Doom in D&D. Oh my god.
I don't know what's coming.
Someone has
Oh.
probably done that.
Okay, I would like
Probably.
to. I would like to hold Bardic Inspiration to drop it on whoever's going to be most upfront when we start battle.
Before
Sure.
Tim mangoes me, there is a pre-written adventure called The Wand of Orcus that has a lot
Actually-
of Doom references.
Mm-hmm.
You get a
You know
Doom
what?
helmet.
You know what?
I
I'd
love
like
that.
to. I would like to cast actually Bardic Inspiration on Tempest in the whatever 10 minutes before
Wait.
I see that combat's about to start, just so I don't have to do it in combat.
Mm-hmm. Would you want to do it on Tempest or the one who's going to be steering the ship?
I'd
Which
like
would
to do it
be
on Tempest.
Sid, I believe, right?
That's what I was,
no,
because
our
I
helmsman.
took over as helmsman.
Right.
Yes.
Sid, what was your job?
I'm navigation.
Quartermaster.
Right. You're right.
Roy.
And then Lady is.
My
manning
name's
the
Sid,
front
not
gun, I
Roy.
guess.
I am very confused on where I'm supposed to mark on the sheet that I've used one Bardic Inspiration.
It
Wherever
should
you
be in
want.
features and traits.
Oh yeah, no, I see it.
Are there not
squares?
squares underneath that?
No, not on that sheet. Or is it because whichever browser I'm using is being dog? But
I'm not sure.
cheeks. Yeah, I'll try
Because
to
it should
open
be
it.
showing up, but I don't know.
I'm
maybe
gonna
you
open
just
it with something
sucked.
else. Maybe it's a skill issue.
Or maybe D&D Beyond being stinky.
True. Also,
Because that's
side note,
also possible.
very big side note. Yeah, it's stinky for a couple of reasons right now, but
Yeah.
this is gonna get mangoed, so I'm gonna be real brief with it. Fucking everyone that I know in person has gotten their Avatar Legends roleplay game. I have yet to even have mine ship yet, so I think they lost it.
No, sad.
Savage.
Yeah, hasn't even shipped. Like in 2 days, you're supposed to put in your form saying it didn't even get a shipping notification. So really looking forward to having to do that.
Fun with that.
We should try and do that maybe as like a side naturals thing. It could be fun. I have an idea for that too, actually.
I'm
I have
down.
a campaign idea. Anyway, so we now have you guys going along. So I'm gonna say, because of what you're doing with the gust of wind or whatever that cantrip is.
Yep.
You are able to
Whatever the
keep
fuck.
speed with the
Lux Marius.
the Lux Mars Revenge.
Mars.
Yeah, it's Light of the Sea in Celestial
Okay.
or Latin
Same
if
thing.
you're a fucking pleb. So yeah, at its like normal speed, like Abraham notices that you're catching up, and he's like, "Oh, okay, shit," and then just like lets the sails down.
He's like, y'all can hang. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all can vibe, it's fine.
So I'm gonna say that it's gonna take you guys about an hour to reach the shipping lane that this ship is passing through.
Cool.
So you'll have some time if you guys want to take it now to just kind of chat with your new crew, to chat amongst yourselves, to do some light work. We'll go around real quick, and if you have nothing that you want to do, then we'll just move right along. So Rhys, anything you want to do?
I would definitely say just like probably catch up the rest. I don't know if we've done this already, but like catch up the rest of the crew with what's, I guess, like what we're doing. Because I don't know if we've told them, oh yeah, we're off to do this thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know if we've. I also don't know if we have a plan. We should probably consider that.
Plans are only to be forgotten. It's fine.
Fair enough.
So, do we? What can everybody do? Rise, you have blind sight, right?
Do I? Let me check.
I think you do. Yeah, you took it, right?
I think I
You
do.
at least talked about it.
Could be tremor sense.
Blind sense from
Inside.
the raider when you use your ability.
Yeah.
So I can make a fog cloud
Oh, shit.
on the enemies, and you can run right in. And
'Cause I'm steering the boat.
well,
Well,
when we go on deck,
That too. Yeah.
the only
Be a
issue
boarding
is
party.
the only issue is I'm not going to be able to help you once you're in there. But that would give you the best chance in fights. That
Yeah.
might be a good
Element of
1-2 Blue Man
surprise.
group combo.
As long as I have
Grant?
some line of sights, I should be fine. Like, I don't know how big the fog cloud's gonna be. If I can't cast on anyone, it's... Actually, wait, I wonder... If I use... What is it? Wait, did I remove a cantrip? No, Fairy Fire. Will it lit up, like, people through the smoke? Or fog, I guess?
Maybe?
So what Fog Cloud does is it gives disadvantage. What Fairy Fire does is it gives advantage, so it cancels out, so now it's normal. So in a sense, yes.
But that's normal for only the people affected by the fire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That is true.
But that's a good combo.
Mm-hmm. Would give advantage to Rhys though, since Rhys can.
Yeah.
Within 10
But
feet.
he's already with tremor sense. He would have advantage, I believe, since nobody can see him, but he can see everybody. I believe
Yeah,
he'd
it would
already
be-
have advantage.
So it is
Yeah.
blind sight, not tremor sense. That is something to keep in mind as well. Because they do work slightly differently.
Okay.
Yeah, but blind sight is objectively way better.
Yes, because you don't have to be on land, correct?
Yeah. You can be
Yes.
flying and use blind sight.
Yes.
Okay. What
Says
else? I
Og.
mean, I don't have much. What I can bring to the table is see invisibility. If we ever do some invisibility
Boss battle.
buckaroos. I have heat metal. I don't know how useful it's going to be.
Oh, that's incredibly useful.
That's very helpful. What do you mean?
Anybody
That's
in full
right.
plate.
Yeah, hopefully.
Or with a weapon.
Which I would assume everyone's going to have a weapon.
Maybe.
You you cast that on someone in plate armor, and you just sit back and say, "No, don't touch them. Let them cook."
They'll be fine. They're cooking.
Um,
Hold on.
So
Oh,
I
the timer's
think,
going off.
I think the fog cloud combo will be a good idea. I don't know if that should be our main strategy going in. I think that should be like if we start getting overwhelmed, kind of like a smoke bomb to allow people who are going to die to escape and you to do what you do best, which is
No.
smack people.
I
Oh,
can
smash.
also reposition. Right?
Yeah, with you can. I think you can.
I can
teleport people.
reposition people. And
Yeah.
I can reposition myself and Lady pretty easily.
Mm-hmm.
I could like maybe try and like lure people into the fog cloud or like throw them into the fog cloud, you know?
Mhm.
Yeet.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking hell.
Huge.
Is it
So,
blind
like, again,
sight?
like, the first thing that we're doing is taking out the...
We're going for the
escort ship.
captain. Yeah, we're
and
going
then
for the
go for the main ship. I'm just making sure I got order right.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so it seems like taking out the captain is an important aspect of it. You guys know from just like being on ships and from like working on ships just in general that taking out the captain typically sows chaos within the ranks, because then they don't have anyone to lead them in combat and they have to make a very split-second decision on like who's taking over after that, which can sometimes lead to a very, very fast power vacuum. And in a situation that is unstable, like this ship might be, where they already had a mutiny, that might just be like what tips the scale.
So after this strategy, I'm gonna go sit down and with the incense that I took for my quarters on the Luxmarius Revenge, I'm going to cast Find Familiar
Mhm.
Finally.
finally
Finally.
That's fine.
as a ritual spell.
What do you have
What
it
is
show
it?
up as?
Hmm.
Didn't think about that now, did you?
So,
Didn't think you'd
no,
make
no,
it
no,
this
no.
far.
I kind of wanna. Can I flavor it in a way that's not going to affect any of the stats, but just kind of like go with what my character kind of is? Because my guy's all about like the elements. Could I have it be a bird, a flaming bird, and have it literally be nothing but flavor?
A pseudo phoenix, if you will.
Pseudo phoenix, yeah. And I was thinking if it's like a land creature, it would be like made of stone, and such. You can say no. That would be fine.
Well, okay, so here's my thought.
Hmm.
And you can tell me that you hate it and it sucks and that you're
Yeah.
like, oh shit, fucked it up, and you just tweak it. Like at the, in the
Mhm.
the moment.
Yeah.
As you cast the spell, the bird appears in the shape of
Okay.
a raven.
Okay.
But instead of a normal raven's head, it is the skull of a raven, where inside of the eye sockets there are two blue flames.
Perfect.
Sans bird.
I was half expecting you to say like it has like Danny DeVito's face or something.
A raven.
Out of
with
the
Danny
incense comes a raven, and you see in place of its face is a
Danny
round, friendly, bearded-looking face That you know of famous character actor Danny DeVito.
Love it.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Okay.
By the way, Axel, it is now your duty to draw Danny DeVito.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I was also
That did
thinking,
just
like,
fall
oh,
to
what
you.
I could do is change the skull and crossbones and add a little blue, like, flame thing to it.
That'd be cool.
But normally they don't have color on them very much. I think the only few that have color is Blackbeard's, which has red.
Mhm. And I think Jack
I think it's
Rabbit.
mainly red that they use. Yeah, it's mainly like if they do any other color, it's most of the time got to be red.
Mhm. What is the
I
name
think
of
one
this
used
familiar?
gold. Ooh, hard decision.
Didn't think of that either, did you?
Ash.
Ash?
Yes.
Nice.
Ash Ketchum.
I was gonna say not the Pokemon trainer. Don't do it.
Gotta catch 'em.
Too late. Had to do it to him.
Had to do it to him.
Hmm.
He had to come.
Okay. So you do that. Sid, in that time, what are you doing?
Sid is going to assign maybe like an hour ago. Sid assigned Aiden to swab the deck, and I think that I think at some point he comes up to Aiden. Well, you like assigned other things to other people, you know, like everybody's got to do their upkeep chores. But he goes up to Aiden and he goes, "Now, Aiden, I'm a man of believing we're all the same place. So what can I do to help you get this task done here?"
Oh, well, I don't mind. It won't take me that long. Actually, well, I'm almost finished. And he just kind of points out and like he's done like a decent job. It's not like the best, but you know he's cleaned up the deck, gotten some of the brine off, definitely got some of the mud that may have been tracked onto the ship off. Might need another pass with a mop, but otherwise it doesn't look terrible.
Sid looks down the ship and looks like you did a wonderful job. Now, Aiden, can you tell me, I heard that you were maybe a man of folklore, as it be.
Right, yeah, it's my favorite Taylor Swift album. He doesn't say that. I only know that.
Canon? Taylor Swift is canon?
Taylor Swift is always canon. If there's a world in D&D that exists, Taylor Swift is in it.
Taylor Swift is canon.
If that's any other reason for you to not want to play WotC games, then anyway, he'll say, "Well, I mean, yeah, like to, you know, make sure that people know of great individuals, you know."
No, I got a question for you. This is the thing that I kind of, Lady and I have this real deep bond, right? And, I spent a long time deep on an island surrounded by various wildlife and all that, and Lady volunteered herself to keep me in the living world, shall we say? And I was just wondering, I don't really know much about where Lady has come from, and I was wondering if you had maybe heard any tall tales or folklore surrounding these there hellhounds and how they might make their way to this world.
Right. Well, I know a little bit about that. I know they sometimes will come through if there's like a powerful devil who's been messing about and doing all these different mystical things. And I know that sometimes, don't quote me on this, if someone has made a deal with the devil, then occasionally their like animal companion will turn into one of these creatures. It's kind of like a from where I'm from. We were always told as kids, a man asks your name and says he can give you wonderful things. Don't make a deal with him.
But you might get a sick dog out of it, right?
Well, that was the thing, is that they would say that your dog would potentially leave and join the devil main. So, we stayed away from that.
I could deal with the devil or your dog will run away.
Now, are you insinuating in some way, shape, or form that I have made a deal with some sort of devil?
Oh, no. It's just...
Nar.
I mean, it could be possible. There is a very large blank space in my life. I'm not entirely sure where or when Lady really come around, but Lady did come around, and that's what I know.
Oh, well, it's interesting. Sure. Well, I can keep my ears to the ground anytime we go to an island. I can just kind of, listen about for different bits of that, and I can. I like to read. I can actually read, which is, I know, shocking. Not
good on you.
Not many of us pirates can. But I can do some reading on that, and maybe get some information for you. Be part of my crew duties,
Yeah. Why don't you just keep me updated on any supernatural rumors you might find yourself in possession of down the line?
Aye, sir. And he gets back to swapping the deck.
Yeah. Sid meanders off because you didn't want my fucking help.
You offered.
Yeah, it's not like you were trying to bullshit him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, Cleo.
Oh,
no. Sorry.
No, you're
I
good.
got distracted by that.
I keep doing test rolls and I need to stop, but then again, I'm getting the really dog shit rolls out of the way.
Stop rolling.
Well, no, see, here's the thing. I rolled great because I played in a game on Monday. I actually got to play. It was shocking. Played in a game on Monday.
Yes.
And I rolled phenomenally at the start. My lowest roll was an 18, like on the die.
Bruh.
For like the first 6 rolls. Anything past that was a 1. I rolled between a 1 and a 4. All night.
Yikes.
Ouch.
Different
Big
dice,
yikes.
digital dice, physical dice, didn't matter.
It was just your luck.
Yeah, it was terrible. I keep getting Polar keeps in chat keeps redeeming for me to stretch. Anyway,
Good. Joints need stretching.
that's true. So, Sid, that's what you got up to. Swan, anything you want to do in particular?
Swan, you're muted.
How long do I have?
There's a full hour before you guys would get to the
Full hour,
shipping
okay.
lane.
During that full hour, I would like to sit. I imagine Swan often sitting just on one of the wooden railings anywhere on the ship, just like pretty much doing nothing, looking off in the distance. But during this particular sitting time, I would like to look at Sid and take a very deep look at his scars. You can see on his face.
He's playing with wooden cars on the railing.
Excellent.
No, he like rolled out the those little like old playmat rugs that had all the roads and stuff and the little
Yeah.
buildings.
Memory unlocked.
Started playing with his cars.
Yeah, just sitting from a no-K distance, just kind of doing my thing, but mainly taking taking a good look at like his scars and half of his face that's burnt. That's it. It's gonna be useful later.
Sure. Just give me a general like perception check, I guess.
Okay. Oh wow, my dice. Where the fuck did I put my dice? Oh no, they're here. Found them. Perception it is. Wow. Hey Dan, that's an 8.
Sid's moving around a lot, so like trying to like get a very specific look at any aspect of it is kind of tough. You get like a general sense of like how the scars may have originated though, because you can get burn scars from, you know, just touching hot metal, from you know, something hot touching you. The way that his scars have formed look like flames.
What I'm mainly looking at is shapes. Like what part is, how big the part is. Yeah. The origin, I mean, I guess the origin would is important too, but looking at shapes here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, like fire.
Okay.
That's probably the best way to describe how it looks. Is it looks like the cool flame logo that dads wear on their shorts.
Now, would you say, can I tell if Sid has a small head, medium-sized head, or a big head?
Is he big-headed? Does he have a big ego? Yes, he does.
Also need forehead size, if I can.
What are you doing?
This is oddly specific.
I would
I
say
haven't figured it out.
It's gonna make you some clothing, dude.
I don't know, Sid. What
To make you
what
a
size
mask,
is your
you can
head?
become the Phantom of the Opera.
Oh. Sid wears his scars pretty proudly. I will say that.
I know.
That's why he got so much information just based off of like an 8 perception.
Yeah, that is fine.
What size is
Sid
like
has a medium head.
medium? Okay.
Medium head.
Yeah. It's average. Okay.
Yeah, it's average, guys. It's
My head is
totally
average.
average.
It's not like
Yeah,
small body,
average.
big head, or big body, small head. It's not some disproportionate stuff.
It's average.
It's average, guys. It's fine.
Yes.
It's not about the
It's
size
not
of the
about the size.
It's how you use it.
Yeah, it's not about the size of the ship. Motion of the
Does Sid
ocean.
have a 3 head, a 4 head, or a 5 head?
It's about how you it's about how you rig your sails.
If you
I
say
hate that.
finger,
I
what
hate that.
would you go for 5?
He has a
4,
he has
3?
a forehead. He has a normal size forehead.
He has a normal
It's
size
average.
forehead.
It's average.
It's average.
Absolutely average.
Great.
Just an average dude.
Sid, does your one ear show?
My left ear shows. Yeah, both. Well, actually, he has like a mop of hair. Like he usually has like a bandana with like a mop of like curly hair.
have
that comes out
hair?
from it. Yeah.
Holy shit! I thought you were bald.
No. Sid has like a mop of hair with like a bandana usually. And his left ear is like semi-pointed, almost half elven. His right ear is like burnt to kind of nub, but like it's usually kind of covered.
Ear nub.
Yeah.
Ear nub.
Nub.
Would the shape of your ear be shown through that at any point?
Yeah.
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 So you see a slightly pointed ear. Not fully.
Do I know what that means?
Typically denotes half elf.
Okay.
That's about it. But okay, cool. You spend your whole hour there, as we've spent an hour on stream.
You spent
So-
your whole hour just watching Sid.
Yes. And doing nothing. I mean, I guess I can still grease up my violin, tune it.
I don't like the term of that.
No, you coat it. It's to make it shine.
Oh. Oh god. Hi, Dan.
He's asking about the girth of my head, or the size of my head, and he's greasing up his violin.
This sounds like a great conversation.
Anyway, so after the hour, you see that the Luxmaris's Revenge is raising its sails, not wanting to fully stop by anchoring because that would mean that they can't move quickly. So you see that there's like a lot of individuals who are just kind of like making sure that they're not just moving around in the current, controlling the wheel, keeping the rudder stable, stuff like that. All that fun ship stuff. As you pull up next to it, Abraham will call over at the side. Let me give you a layout of like what this area looks like. So it's fairly open water in front of you, and like, so kind of like if we're looking at a compass, north would be like where the front of the ships are pointing. To the north, east, and west, it's open ocean. To the east, kind of a bit further out, there's a small like sandbar island. To the north, kind of a little bit further, there's a rocky cliff side like island with a bunch of greenery on top of it. And then from to the west, all the way to like the southeast is just all open ocean. Not a mile, not an island for a long ways away. Abraham will say, right, that island there, it's going to be kind of skirting around the outside of, and then it's going to be continuing off west. So it's going to be, well, not west, where you get north, really. I made this way too complicated.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Okay,
That
we'll
was
just
not
say
our
we'll
fault.
say that everything worked out the way that it did. So it's coming from the south, and it's going to be heading west.
No.
So it's coming from the south, which is north of you guys. Not to your south, but to your north. And then it'll be turning and going west. So it'll be coming around this this island here, circling about that, and then continuing off west towards the mainland. I guess this is a shipping lane that they typically follow because of the currents. So, once this hits here, we're gonna be going pretty fast. So keep everything tight, keep everything ready to go, and ready to move as fast as possible.
Hi, Captain.
Aye.
Will do. Hopefully this doesn't completely goes to
Hi.
shit.
I should be fine.
Abraham will call back. Oh, yeah, I'm sure that it will. That's part of the fun. And then he goes back to like get his crew ready. So I think I've mentioned before that the Luxmaris's Revenge is a, what did I say, 4 or 6 cannon ship?
Eh,
We're gonna say
I
it's
have no idea.
we're gonna say it's a 6 cannon.
okay.
That's probably fine.
Okay.
We have 2.
Probably
4,
fine.
3, 6. No, we have 4, 3, 2, 1.
You guys have none.
We have
True,
none
we
cannons.
got
We just have
we got a
2.
merchant ship. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys
Yeah,
have
we don't-
Yeah,
we
got
have-
cannons.
We don't really have much.
Yeah.
No
We have
cannons.
a nice little shithole of a,
No
of a
guns.
boat,
Mhm.
but it's our shithole of a boat.
So we ram it, right?
It's our boat.
You guys don't have a ram yet.
We need one.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think there was 6 on this and then 2 on the pint. I think that was how it worked out. So you see that they're getting the cannons ready. They have them. They don't have them on the top deck. They have them on the mid deck. And they work on a very similar system to how the cannons on the Imperial ship worked, where it's kind of like on a locking rail system, so they can slide from one side to the other fairly easily.
Fancy.
Yeah.
So, like, from port to starboard?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yoink.
Yeah. Well, they figured the idea behind that is that you're not going to really have the opportunity or chance to get more cannons in the future, so it's probably best to
Yeah.
just have things ready to go.
Yeah.
Oh, Dan, quick
Yeah.
housekeeping. Can we say before we left in the morning that Sid went and bought a bunch of blunderbuss shot?
Sure.
Sick.
You can stick anything up there and shoot it.
It's about how you rate your sales.
Yeah, you can do that. That's fine.
Okay.
All right.
Do this.
Okay, so some time will pass.
Should be fine.
Some time passes. You're all kind of like waiting in anticipation. And then you hear a call from the Lux Mars's Revenge high atop the rigging. Sails! Sails in the distance! And as you kind of all snap to attention and start focusing and looking, you see off in the just kind of peeking over the greenery of the island are white sails. On it is flying the merchant flag of the Empire. The ship comes into view, and you see this fairly large vessel.
Do I have a telescope?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah,
good.
I'll say that there's.
I'm standing, using the spyglass, watching.
Sure.
Also, do we have one of these merchant flags because the ship was an escort to a merchant vessel?
Yeah, and you see that Abraham has also blown one up.
Okay, yeah.
And you see this is something that typically happens with Abraham, is he will get a bunch of well-dressed individuals who, you know, they just kind of throw on some nice-looking clothes very quickly. They go to the front of the ship and just start kind of like waving down the vessel. And they grab some flags and do some symbols and looks that are supposed to be like, in distress, we need help. You see the ships start to kind of raise their sails a little bit. Still kind of drifting off towards the west, but still kind of like looking. It's not until they notice the ragtag individuals behind the well-dressed individuals that they decide to fully drop sail and start to flee.
I think it'd be go time.
It's go time.
Where's their escort?
Yeah, where's
their
their
escort?
escort?
Oh, this is
The
both ships.
escort.
Both ships are here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the
You
I
only
was gonna
talk
say, I
like
was
they were
did
one
they
of them.
just- Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
you
sorry.
talk like there was
The-
only one boat, not two.
that's my bad. So the escort ship you can see is like this massive This is the massive one that is just a bit smaller than the Lux Mars's Revenge, but with the spyglass, you can see that it is not fully crewed. There's no way. There's not individuals in all the typical places that a vessel of this size would need. There is not even really like a full officer corps standing on the poop deck.
Yeah, he said poop deck. Come on, Tim. You know you wanted to audibly laugh. I saw it.
At least we're not as off topic as the other two are.
That's true. We have gotten through a lot of stuff without.
Yeah, look at that. We've
X
gotten
being here.
so much further.
It's all in good fun.
X would have had like a whole side quest with fucking Aiden.
Which is just him
and made him do
bullying
something.
Aiden. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it would have been entirely doing something with Aiden and bullying him and threatening him. And we would have spent 30 minutes on just his section of going through everyone.
he would have brought him down back and been like, "Do you know what a shitty job you're doing cleaning the deck upstairs?"
Oh yeah, he would have insulted the crap out of him with it. Just like, you were doing such a horrible fucking job. What the fuck is wrong with you? Would have spent 30 minutes on just his section.
It would have been phenomenal, though.
Mhm.
Oh, it would have.
All right, so we're full speed ahead. How long do we think it's going to take for us to get there, to catch up?
If you go full speed,
Mhm.
you should be fine. The Sterling, which you can see. By the way, this one is called the big ship is called the Ranger. You
Okay.
can see it plastered on the side. The Sterling is kind of slower, so the Ranger has to keep up with it in order to actually protect it. You see that the Sterling starts to pull ahead and that the Ranger kind of backs up a little bit.
Okay.
But if you were to go at the speed that you were traveling at, you would catch up to it in no time.
Okay.
All right. I have an idea
Ooh.
of what I want to do.
What do you want it to pull off?
When we get within 120 feet,
Mm-hmm.
I would like to start casting Firebolt at the ship's sails.
Okay.
And then once I hit, yeah, so I'm going to keep doing that. And then when we get closer, I'm going to use Control Flames to increase the flame on the ship's sails to make it burn faster.
Ooh, I like that.
Okay.
Because if I can get them on fire, I can instantly expand the flame 5 feet in one direction.
Okay.
So that's what I would like to do once we kind of get within that range.
For sure.
When we're, I assume we probably like are handing back and forth the spyglass, so we can all kind of get an idea. Do these people who are on the ship, do they look like rugged fighters? Do they look like experienced sailors? Do they look like they shouldn't be on a ship? Like,
They look like mercenaries.
okay.
Yeah.
I'd actually like
Go ahead.
like the fire to, instead of going, could I have it, instead of being in line, could it ignite in the insignia of our pirate flag? The
Ooh.
with the bird
Calling
head.
card. Let's go.
That's good.
Okay, I like that. Sure. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why
Yeah.
not?
That's sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's. I love
Does
that.
it look like there's any magic users?
From what you can tell, no.
Okay.
Not on this ship. On the Sterling, you see a couple individuals that are wearing robes.
Telltale sign.
Always. What color robes? That might help.
Yeah.
Like a nice blue.
Dark or pale?
Like a
Oh, true. There is a distinction.
like a true blue. Like what's behind me?
Okay.
True blue.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Noted.
Like
Do
a really
we-
expensive blue robe blue.
Could be. Could be.
Could
All
steal
right.
it.
Oh,
Could steal it and sell it.
All right, so that's what I'm doing as we're getting closer. I'm gonna get ready for that. But I feel like once we're in 120 feet, we're gonna be within cannon fire, right? So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that if things kind of pop off.
Now,
But
what
that-
if
that's what I
we
want to do?
what if we came up from behind them?
Like a blind spot.
Depending on how quickly they can maneuver, I don't know if that's gonna be possible.
They
Now,
can't maneuver faster than us.
they definitely cannot maneuver faster than us.
Well, so if we both
They also
start
be
running
working
at
at half
the same
crew.
time, we can't stay behind them.
Yeah, I'm thinking more for boarding's sake. If we were to pull up behind them and maybe our ship maybe disappears out of cannon range. I mean, they aren't doing much good to us. You know, we got, what, 2 ballistas?
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
They stay nimble. We don't have to put any planks back into our ship because it's got a new hole in it.
Yeah.
Sure
Let's do
avoids
it.
us a bit of trouble.
Now, the problem being is if we come up behind the ship, it's much taller than our ship. How are we all going to get on there? I'm the nimble man on the sails.
Not much of a jumper.
We could use we could shoot one of the our cannons, our weapons are like arrows, right? Right, Dan?
ballistas,
Mhm.
arrows.
Big
Ballistas.
arrows.
They're like
Big arrows.
Big arrows.
Tie rope
Arrows.
to back
Big
of
ones.
arrows. Shoot arrow into back of boat. Climb
That's
up
not a
rope.
bad idea.
Yeah, I do like this idea. And then cut the rope once we're over there.
The
I-
top
I mean,
of-
if we fail him, we're failing.
what's the thing that the sail sits on? Not the mast, but like the cross bit.
Oh god.
Bruh.
Crossbar?
Hold on.
Mage armor, by the way.
This. And yes, I have a ship mini that I can refer to.
I have a book that's like pirate terminology.
All right.
so-
Well, for the YouTube, it is the this part.
That thing.
Is it not just the beam?
It might just
Yeah,
be
it
the
was-
beam.
it was
The
beam.
top
Bimini,
beam.
which I think is the front.
The top beam, whatever it could be, whatever the name of that is, comes up to where the captain, where the poop deck is of your
Okay.
ship. Something to keep in mind.
All right.
So at this point, you see that the Luxmaris's Revenge has fired shots over the deck of the Sterling to try and get it to stop. You see that it slows down. But you hear yelling and screaming from the Ranger saying to have it keep going, and it turns its face and fires ballista shot. So I'm going to roll as it turns and see how many of these hit you. 5 of them are within the vicinity to hit the Corvid.
Ouch.
There is a
Yikes.
damage threshold, keep in mind, for it to actually start
10,
dealing
20?
damage. I believe it is 20 for the Corvid. I could be wrong, but I believe that is the case.
Mm,
It
20.
is- yeah.
Mm.
Okay. So that is going to be a... This is all attacks at the helm. Or not the helm. The fucking hull.
Who are
other
the
one.
pirate gods?
There are no pirate gods necessarily, but there are gods that kind of like encompass piracy.
Darn it.
Um,
We don't have a god.
There's Mask,
Sag.
who's kind of just like the god of thieves.
Classic.
There's Saloon, which is the goddess of travelers and of seafarers.
Okay.
Saloon encompasses a lot of different domains, but those are two of the main ones that she's used for. And then there's the old god of the sea, Umberly.
All right.
So that's gonna be 1, 2, 3. Actually, 4 of those will hit. Now let's see if any of them deal damage.
Damn it. Sag.
20 threshold.
I'm still not sure.
I'm looking it up right now.
Just remember your sailing ship.
50.
Why? This is why you
Threshold
should
is
boycott D&D Beyond, because they have literally the
Threshold is
worst
15.
search.
Threshold is
Yeah.
15. Will confirm threshold 15.
15.
Whole.
Oh, I
armor
wish it was 20.
class 15. Hit points 300.
300 hit points, though.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Or that's for the whole.
Yeah, it's for the hull, which is fine. Is that?
Oh,
Yeah. Okay, so the hull will take because it's a threshold of. So does it? I can never remember thresholds. Is it?
I don't know how
takes,
thresholds work.
Does it take
Each
the
individual
damage?
attack.
Yeah, but does it take the damage over the threshold, or does it take the full damage if it if it beats the
Yes.
threshold? Okay.
Yes,
So
it
in
just has to
that
do a
case-
certain amount of damage for it to take purchase.
Okay. In that case, the Corvid is going to take 64 damage. Out of
Sick.
300, don't worry, it's fine.
All right.
Yeah, but
The
not a
repairs-
great start.
The repair's a bit expensive. That I don't know if
Again,
I
big
it better
score,
be worth it.
big
I don't know
score.
if you remember, but because
I think Atlas would try to use bending in this situation. Not that it would work, but I think he would try.
Yeah, I'll say that you kind of tell him go down into the make sure there's no holes, and like
Go
there's
fix
a little
it.
there's a little hole that's leaking a little bit, and he does the
Yeah.
equivalent of Sea of Thieves, where they just kind of like put a board over it and just kind of like smack, even though that would do nothing. And he
Yeah.
casts mending on it, and it does actually seal the hole. So you're not taking on water, so that's a plus.
damage
Nice.
done, but no
Um,
water.
At this point, the ranger has stopped moving, so you guys have full capability to go up to it.
Whoa.
For the most part, I'm just like
Well,
waiting orders, I guess, of like where to go, how close to get, all that fun stuff. Because I'm.
am I
doing
still
helm
behind
stuff.
the? Am I still? Am I actually behind the ballista?
I just kind of talked to you there. You don't actually have to.
Honestly, let's be real here. In combat on a boat, what do I do? Like
Play
my
music.
Good
character,
question.
I don't do
That's
much.
a good question. You're the music.
Yeah, useful, but not useful for killing stuff.
No, that sort of thing is actually really useful.
Hmm.
Like the crew to all fucking be on sync.
True, but also,
Why did they have drummers during the Civil War?
but what do I do now? Because we're next to the ship.
We
We're getting
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, so
we're
other
next
ship
to the
is up.
ship on the.
So they're in front of
thing.
us. They turned and shot their ballistas at us as we're going at them.
Didn't they just stop moving, or did they stop
Yeah.
shoot? Yeah, they stopped
I
moving.
think they'd still be moving, because there's not really a way to stop the ship unless they put down an anchor.
Yeah, they raised their sails up, so like they're still moving a little bit, but they're kind of like going off towards the
port or our port.
So you guys are going at them now, kind of like you guys have kind of curved around a bit. So like if the island is here, right? You guys kind of like they went from over here around like that. So then they turned like that, so their front is like over here where my pinky is. I know this is really difficult to explain. So you guys kind of like went like that, kind of like northwest.
We pass next to them to go to their back.
Yeah, so are we jumping off the sails, or are we using the ballista rope idea?
Yeah, bruh. Are we close enough for the sail jump then?
You would have to do a little bit of maneuvering. It seems like they're not like dead in the water, obviously, because they're not incapacitated in any way.
Yeah.
But they are in a bad spot.
Do we have boarding hooks on our ship that we would throw up there to kind of latch on so that we're connected?
Yep.
We have hooks. If we get close enough, we can just latch and jump the sail.
Yeah, and then we can jump the sail, but this would make sure that, like...
We stay connected as long as someone keeps an eye on them.
Yeah.
I do say we use the ballista to at least, like, have them connected to us.
Yeah, we could do that as well, and then it'll be harder for them to... We could do 1-2 punch through the hooks and the ballista, absolutely.
Yep. That's what I would
Then if
do.
they try to cut off the boarding hooks, then we have at least another connection
Yeah.
that they might not be able to reach as well.
Okay,
Yep, I
so
see.
real quick. This is going to be... as the Lux Mars's Revenge kind of, like, quickly moves to go and intercept the Sterling and at least, like, move it kind of closer to the island so that it's trapped and is trying to encircle it, they're going to fire some quick shots at the Ranger. After it gets fired at, and the Lux Mars's Revenge will also take a bit of damage. Not a lot, but a bit. And by that I mean like 10. Well, one of those is a nat 20, and the other one is a 19 on the die.
He knows what he's doing.
He fired 2 shots at this, and you see that these shots come out, and it's one part of it connected by a chain, and then the other part comes out.
Oh, it's one of those. Yeah.
Big shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you see that the one that rolled a nat 20, like wraps itself around the one mast and just rips it down. And this is like the main mast of the ship. The other one rips through the sails of the other. And then the one that you end up hitting, because I'm going to say you hit, it's a big target. It's like hitting the broadside of a barn. If you miss that, Tempest, you're just...
Maybe it's
hang up.
ricochets then.
If you miss, you're just bad.
Yeah,
What if
just
the
hang,
ballista shot ricochets?
All right.
hang up your wizard book.
I crit. I literally crit.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Fair. All right, so you hit dead center on this
Nice.
sail, and the Corvid Jolly Roger ignites onto the ship.
Gotta have a good show.
It's half of what
People aren't
Tiger
gonna remember
sails.
us if we don't have a good show. Yeah.
And I'm going to scream out, "It's time, boys!"
Hi.
So what
I'll
is the
yell
plan?
at one of the other. I'll yell at one of the other crew guys to come take over on helm because I'm going to be needed to help board the ship. So have one of the other crew people take over on helm.
I'll say Aiden pops
So I
up.
can take over.
Aiden
Yeah.
knows how to at least like hold the ship while you guys are going.
I'll take the wheel.
Got the wheel, Captain.
I promise I won't fuck it up this time, just like last time I won't fuck it up.
Hook him and jump him. Is how it's gonna go then.
I think Sid and Lady are both on the top of the center mast. Or on the first beam, anyways, if that's what we're gonna call it.
Give me an acrobatics check with advantage.
Yeah, they're both going to. I want to try and jump off from our, like, once we get to it, I want to try and jump from our boat onto their, like, fallen mast, right? So it's not like I'm just like jumping on their ship, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Well, actually, you
and-
said it would be about the same, right?
So the ship, your main mast, which I'm gonna move your
Mhm.
ship now that we're doing a different tactic here. Your main mast comes up to where the poop deck is. Like the
Okay.
top beam would be enough that like you're about 10 feet above the main.
Okay.
Above the deck.
I got a 18 and Lady got a 15.
Okay, you guys managed to keep your balance. Are you trying to be stealthy while you're doing this?
No, not at all. There's a flaming dude and a fucking flaming dog
Flaming
who's gonna
man.
board your ship.
After your sails just got taken out.
Yeah, and lit on fire in a big, scary, artful shape.
Mm-hmm. Rhys, what are you doing?
Probably follow suit so I can't get up there.
Acrobatics check.
That's a D20, correct?
Yes, and then you add your acrobatics modifier. You have advantage as well.
I dropped it. What is my acrobatics? +4. I got a 16 plus a 4, so.
Is that with advantage? Like you rolled twice and took the higher number?
Is that with advantage? I don't. That was just like.
Did you roll
just
two
rolling the
D20
D20?
and then you took the higher one, or did you just roll one D20?
I rolled one, it fell, so I had my second one, and I rolled my second one.
Okay, so roll the first one again, and then we'll take the higher number.
The other one was 4.
Okay, so yeah. Gotcha. Yeah, you're
Not
fine.
that
You keep
one.
balance.
Oh, God.
You keep balance. So Swan, who are you casting, or not casting, but using Bardic Inspiration on?
So we're gonna. Well, Tempest, are you thinking about boarding the ship?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll still cast it on Tempest.
Okay.
As I planned. But yeah, that's gonna be it for that.
Gotcha. So you have a D6 of Bardic Inspiration, Tempest. The crew will start to throw the boarding hooks to keep everything in place and to keep everything locked. What are the rest of you? Like, I guess how are Swan and Tempest planning on getting on the ship?
I'm gonna do. No, go for it. You
No, go for
first.
it. No, I'm
gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna go up and jump.
Okay, it's starting to get a little crowded up here. Acrobatics.
Any
check advantage.
emaciated Tempest is gonna go up there. Unless, do we have the rope coming from the?
I don't know. I wasn't sure if you guys
the
were actually doing that or
South
not. I wasn't sure if you guys were doing that or not.
I'm probably gonna go up. So I'll. Fun. So that for my movement, and I gotta. I crit again. I got a crit and a 17. I
Okay.
swear to God.
All right.
Yeah.
Swan, what are you doing?
I switched ties. I don't know, but hold up. I'm gonna cast
Oh, sure.
less on everybody coming with us. So Swan, on Rhys, and on Sid.
So, okay. Just everyone but Lady, because I think it's, what, 3? You and
Yeah.
3?
No, not me. Just 3, I
Okay.
think. But I sent you a message.
You did.
Uh,
You did. Oh, you sent me several.
Yep.
What the fuck is that monstrosity that you just sent me to?
It's so. Hey, that is so cool. That thing is so cool. Pirate stronghold made out of boats.
Mm.
That's sick.
Out of boats?
Oh, I'll drop it in
I
the.
want to see.
Yeah.
I'll drop it. Hold on.
You feel no god. That's my response to what you sent me.
That's really cool.
That's not helpful, Dan.
That
I
is
know.
awful. I hate
I-
that.
I wanted the
I love it.
description of the blessed to kind of meld in with that, but okay. We'll figure it out later. So each of you guys have bless, which means
1d4 to any attack or saving throw.
Yep. Yep, exactly. So we're up on the thing. That's my turn.
Not with
It's,
the acrobatics check, we jumped off of it and
will-
onto the boat. But
We didn't jump yet, I guess. I'm also gonna
Guess
go
not.
up, but I'm not gonna go on the mast. I'm assuming it's one of those like cobweb-looking rope, like climby things under it, right? By cobweb, I mean like just the crosses.
So you
yeah,
got
like the
this.
thing that you climb.
You got this.
Yeah.
And then
And,
on the other mast, you got lines to connect to it, and they're
Mhm.
kind of all over. There's ropes and
Okay.
things. Think
Pretty much.
Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Yeah. I want to climb it, but I want to like, like when you climb something, you can wrap like your leg around the rope or wrap your arm around it so you're really tight.
Sure.
I like to wrap one of my leg, the inside one.
Sure.
I also like to wrap one of my arm that's gonna hold the bow, and then just kind of sit in the like roping.
Yeah, the rigging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be like sitting in the rigging so I see everything,
Okay,
but not quite up standing.
gotcha. So Battle Bard, got it.
Yes. For
Full
support.
support.
we can-
Yeah. Okay, cool. All right. So are you guys jumping onto the poop deck?
Yes.
Just going right after the captain.
Absolutely.
All right, lady, are you guys still doing that? Lady and Sid, do you guys want to jump onto the mast
Yes.
that fell down? Okay, I'm gonna say that it fell. Yeah, actually, the way that the shape would have gone, the mast would have fallen down. Let me just draw a shape, just to kind of like give you a visual representation of that. I'm just gonna draw it in like a beige.
Can I undo that? I just drew something. I don't know how to undo stuff.
It's fine. It kind of like
green
is
line.
leaning this way now.
You might be able to select it and then delete.
Nope, it's gone.
Magic, it's gone.
All right.
I feel like if it's impractical, then we wouldn't do it. Like,
Well, no, it's you could reach it. You'd be like kind of above everyone else, above the soldiers that are on the deck. Currently, by the way, you see decently armed, not like well armed, and they're not like they're mercenaries. They're not like the soldiers that you faced in Arist. You see 8 of them on the deck. And you see the captain at the wheel. The captain's barking out orders, trying to get everyone focused, and you see that now people are obviously looking over the side at where all of you are. So you and oh, hold on. Pop that to the front. Pop that to the front. You and Lady jump onto the mast. You're above everything now. Rhys, you jump here. Tempest, you kind of jump like here-ish. Again, there are no cannons on the ship. By the way, shout out to the Patreon that I support for this map, Afternoon Maps. Big shout out. Thank you, Afternoon Maps. You're not supporting or directly sponsoring, but it's still appreciated.
Still, thank you.
Here's Ash as well, by the way. Just kind of on the edge of the ship.
Bird.
And you all now are kind of like in the midst of battle and ready to go. So with that, I'm gonna need initiative.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at how far we've gotten.
Wow! Oh my god!
What did you get?
I need to go buy a lottery ticket.
Did you get a crit again?
Another nat 20?
I just.
Yeah, go,
I will.
go buy a lottery
Let me
ticket.
re-roll.
No, it's
I mean-
already locked in.
no, it's locked in. Yeah.
Yeah. Swan,
It's in
I
those
got an
type of mo-
18.
I got a
call it.
22.
you got a 22. Sid. 22.
Oh,
We all roll real high, huh?
Oh
Okay.
shit.
Oh boy.
have fun with that.
Rhys. What'd you get?
I got an 18.
18. Tempest. 25.
23?
Oh,
Oh, no,
wait,
25,
initiative.
because I take initiative from my mind.
Yeah.
25.
Okay. Sid or Swan?
Should
Who's
I
going first?
wait? I might
Juan
have
could
done
go
goofed
first.
on initiative. Oh, I should have added. I should have got. I messed up my initiative. That's fine.
What is it?
I forgot to add the +2 to it, so technically I'm supposed to have
20.
20.
Okay.
Yeah.
That could matter if they go before you.
We're all amped up on our first mission. So
Mhm.
we're
We're like, let's
"Go."
do this. We're all excited.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
These
Yeah.
guys are all like, "Oh fuck! Like, what is wrong with these guys?" And we're all like foaming at the mouth to like fucking
It's
stab
just like
them.
we're ready. We're like itching for fighting.
So real quick D&D update. Mike Merles retweeted something.
It was all a dream. Please tell me it was all a dream. Please tell me it's not
and
real. Please.
immediately deleted the retweet.
Do you know what it was?
Which one did he
Oh, I
retweet?
screenshot it.
Good.
He
Which-
retweeted. I read nearly
It's-
500,000 UA comments. I read nearly 500,000 UA comments my first year working on D&D. I was not the only one reading them. I understand the desire to share information as you get it, but this just feels like muckraking.
I'm kind of. There's a lot of back and forth right now. I'm
And
not
it's the D&D
sure.
shorts. So it's a little
Yeah.
little iffy. Mike Merles, I thought you were cool.
We'll see. We'll see what happens because we'll see what D&D shorts video is like tomorrow. But if it's like an inflammatory, like Wizards is gonna kill your firstborn child. Like,
Well, yeah.
Wizards wants your firstborn child to work for them.
I also never liked D&D shorts before this, but I do recognize that they leaked the first shit and like was able to kind of kick this all off. So
Yeah. True. I guess we'll see. Yeah. Anyway.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
So Blessed is a concentration spell. Since I casted it with my feet, does that still require concentration?
it doesn't matter if you use your hands or feet.
It's a good. All right. Fair
Got a
enough.
point.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Peanut gallery aside. I feel I don't know. Hold up, my dog is about to go to the bathroom on the ground. I'll be right back.
Oh shit! All right.
You're first.
Well, yeah, he is first. Wait, you're first. Wait, you're first. Oh,
No.
It's better than
Is
a
he, buying,
peanut.
Not
is he going to
anymore.
buy a lottery ticket?
Answer my question, Dan. Is it a concentration spell or no?
yes, it would be because it's still casting it as a spell.
All right. That's
If it was
fine.
casting it through an item, I rule that differently, but it's through feet, so it's through you.
All right. Chromatic orb of cold
At the
on
Capitan.
the captain. So I'm gonna like bring out my my short sword with the diamond hilt
Mhm.
and start, and water kind of comes up from the ocean and freezes and shot. Bam. Let me
JFK.
roll.
Go for it.
Let
Jesus
me
Christ.
roll. All right.
He
Bernie
just played
Sanders
Swan.
killed JFK.
Yeah,
All
right.
Bernard Sanders
All right.
killed JFK.
1. I crit fail.
Oh,
So
well, here it is. Here's the decline.
Hey,
that's all I'm gonna roll for the rest. Of
Bought a lottery ticket.
Yep. Yep. All right.
All right, and then is there anywhere I can go?
You could go like here to get away. Because
Yeah, I think I'll
there
do
is a
that.
guy here and a guy here.
Can I go here?
Sure.
Hide behind the barrel.
You'd be getting an attack of opportunity if you went there.
what if he doesn't
was
like
right
that
here.
though?
Because there's a guy here.
What if he
If I
doesn't
go
like
here?
them though?
I mean, yeah,
Wait,
then you
that's
can go
crazy.
around. Yeah.
Sweet. All
Cool.
right.
All right.
Damn.
All right. Up next, Swan.
Woo! What's the captain wearing?
Captain is wearing like studded leather armor.
Asshole. Does captain have a sword?
Studs are made of metal.
Good point. Is
Mhm.
it enough studs?
Um. How would I rule that? I don't know. Unbiased opinion, Colin. How would you rule someone
Yeah.
casting heat metal on studded armor?
Absolutely.
Unbiased. 'Cause
Absolutely.
keep in mind the studs are on leather, and leather.
Yeah, but you're heating the so it's a question of is like, does it in effect one individual piece of metal, or does it affect all metal in an area, right?
Also, like, studs need to have a backing piece, so there would be the studs on the front side, but there would be possibly a metal piece on
Like
the
a rivet.
underside.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a rivet on the underside of that armor piece. So even if you were trying to like harm them, and it was like the full dimension of like all of that pieces of metal, there would be a bunch of little dots and stuff on the underside of that vest.
It just, yeah, like I said, I think it would just be like one piece of metal or multiple pieces of metal in one area.
I'm looking at pictures of studded leather armor now.
Good idea.
Even
Good
though it
idea.
technically never really existed.
This is a fantasy world. It exists now. Me. Shut the fuck up.
Well, if it looks like what it looks like there isn't much metal. It's
Probably has a sword or some shit.
He is holding
Yeah.
a sword.
or I just fairy fire. So many,
Just fairy
so many
fire.
things.
Fairy fire would be helpful.
Or I make him crippled because he's laughing too much. Is that what it does?
Crippling
Yeah, nauseous.
depression?
Yeah, he falls prone. Can you move when you're prone?
No, he's laughing.
Yeah, so
Oh,
no.
he's laughing. I just have to break out of it. Do I trust the wisdom?
It's and the save is at the end of his turn. So regardless, you take one turn off the board.
Oh.
It's weird that Mike Morales hasn't tweeted in a year and then he retweets that.
Is that how it works?
Side note.
Because it says the target must succeed on the wisdom saving throw or fall prone.
Yeah, so I mean, then they make a save on their turn again, but they do fall prone. And I think they make a
but
save
that-
at the end of their turn. So they're prone, they can't move. Like, they're just laughing.
Okay,
stuck.
okay. I thought they had to do it when I casted it and at the end of their turn, but if it's only at the end of their turn, then
Well, it's when you cast it to resist it, and then at the end of their turn to stop the effect.
yeah, so he might resist it. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I don't want to have another miscasting the same spell 5 times to do nothing. That's kind of why.
Yeah, fair.
That's
mean,
how
you-
spellcasting works.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just kind of all about what
I mean, like,
roll.
I have this PTSD of trying to Earthbind a dragon 2 times and then having to save someone.
It's because you were trying to make a dragon do a strength saving throw, an adult dragon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and like
true.
Earthbind
I mean-
is made for that, but like it kind of comes down to
That
the
sounds
dragon
like something
rolling badly.
you did.
Yeah, fuck it. Tasha's serious laughter.
Okay.
Wait, range 30 feet. Pause.
Pause.
Yeah, it's within 30.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Here goes the saving throw.
How'd you get?
What kind of saving throw? Wisdom.
It's a wisdom.
As
Fine with
the captain draws his sword, looks at the raiders who have now boarded his vessel. He looks at all of you and just cannot stop laughing for some reason. He is stuck laughing. He's just completely incapacitated, and falls down prone, sword on the ground, kind of like grabbing at his at his stomach as he's rolling about. He's literally ruffling.
Huge.
He is a Rafflecopter.
Didn't understand.
He didn't get it.
Confused.
Oh, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Some millennial cringe shit.
Just a reminder, the bonus action healing word, that's like only
if you haven't casted a leveled spell.
Okay, good.
Which you have.
Very good. Yeah, which I have. It's okay.
Yep.
So I'm wondering, can I hold like 2 bardic inspiration?
I think you can doll out a bunch of them.
Yeah, probably.
As your bonus action, you get X amount of them.
Yeah, I can just choose as many as I want. Could do that. Could also give bardic inspiration to Sid.
Whatever
He's
you
doing
want to
that.
do.
Yep, I'll do that. Have
Alright.
inspiration. That's it, it's gonna be
So
it.
yeah, inspiration. It's not like
It's not concert.
it's not concentration, and you can have it on multiple people.
Sick.
So we have now Tempest and Sid who have inspiration. All right, Sid, you're up.
Okay. Lady is going to run. How high up is the mast from where they are? Like from the poop deck?
So this mast is kind of like leaning on this one. You can see like the beams
Okay.
throughout the deck of the ship. It's leaning on that one.
Okay, so how high up from the poop deck is Lady currently? Right.
So Lady from the poop deck, I mean, it would have to be 10 feet because that's kind of how high yours went. So you guys
Okay.
aren't like at the highest point that this mast is at because this is the main
Yeah.
mast. But
Yeah.
you're 10 feet up it.
Okay, so Lady is going to run and dive onto this dude. Oh yeah.
Sure. Rad.
Yes. Rad is right.
Do you get that
Okay,
information?
let's do ferocity. I hate that I have to roll ferocity at the beginning of the turn because it makes me reconsider. Lady is going to run and dive onto him. Technically isn't in his space. Can actually she like get on the other side of him? Like kind of down and around on the other side?
Sure. I'll say that like if you do hit with this, she kind of, and she knocks prone when she hits, right?
No. I have to like do that as a thing.
Okay, and you're just attacking?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Let's see. Does a 15 hit?
On these guys. Let's see, on the Little Johns. A 15 will. They're not wielding shields.
Will hit.
So, yeah,
Sick.
they're wearing like chainmail.
He takes
change
6 points of piercing damage as she kind of bites into him from the backside.
Okay, so she's jumping down first, then attacking?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, I need you to also roll me a d6. This is how much damage Lady's taking from falling.
Okay. I'm 2.
Okay, 2 bludgeoning for Lady.
2.
And how much damage did you say that was? 6?
6.
Cool.
And then Sid's gonna walk to the end, like where Lady jumped off, and level his blunderbuss at this guy. Is Lady flanking him?
I would say in that situation, yes.
Yeah, that means I get triple advantage. Thanks, Dan.
Well, double, but yeah. I'm not gonna have you roll 3
Elven
d20.
accuracy.
Oh yeah.
Elven accuracy.
Fuck.
That was your doing. I didn't
know,
know
fuck
that.
off.
Wait, you get to roll 3?
Yeah.
One
Yeah, so
ranged
Elven
attack.
accuracy on ranged attacks that you use intelligence, dexterity, wisdom, or charisma, you can re-roll 1 dice. So essentially, it's triple advantage. or double advantage, or whatever the hell you want to call it.
Yeah. And are
Advantage
you rolling? Are you using with a slug?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I wonder what the odds are for a crit with that.
So 21 hit my dude.
No. The 14 that hit earlier.
There's a 16.
Total
that hit
happens.
earlier.
Whatever. The 16 that hit earlier. Total happens.
15. What's his 15?
21 misses though. It's weird.
Okay. And then we have D8 for damage. Is it plus my dexterity modifier or no?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm rolling guns. I think it's stupid to not do that.
Yeah. So that is 3, so 8 points of piercing damage.
8 of piercing. Okay. Cool.
Yep. And that.
He drops dead.
He's dead.
The guard? That one guard?
Yeah.
God
Oh,
damn it.
totally.
That's the one I was gonna go after.
Well, now you
Fucking
can go after
dead.
the captain,
I could!
and you have advantage.
The guards are going to be glass. The captain's going to be squishy.
Well,
Or maybe the
also
opposite.
it should. This is kind of meta, but if you attack the captain, he gets to make a save.
He's still prone until the start of his turn, though.
Yes.
That's fair.
But it means it gets his turn.
Now I could do one of two things. I could either put a couple
Maybe.
of dueling
Maybe.
axes into his head, or throw him off.
There's a
Just
guy
keep the
behind
guy
you.
off.
Yeah, there's a guy here.
Is there a guy behind me?
Yeah.
My thing was scrolled up too high, so I couldn't
Does-
see.
You're
Cautious
fighting
against
for a
laughter.
person.
Creature of your choice you can see within range perceives anything as hilarious. Target must succeed in wisdom save. The end of each of its turns. So no matter what, at the end of each of its turns, it's going to make a save.
Yeah.
What's the rule for prone creatures getting attacked by melee weapons?
It's
Advantage.
Advantage. Ranged, it's
Disadvantage for, yeah.
Yeah.
I rule that if you're more than 10 feet above the target, so like Sid, for example, would still have like a normal. He wouldn't have advantage, but he would have just like normal rolls. I think that any if you're within range and you can see the target, I think it's actually easier to hit a prone target.
If you're above, yes.
If you're
If you're
above.
face to face, yeah.
Just for flavor, Dan, I think that lady kind of like jumps down and grabs onto like this guy's arm and like spins him around, and literally Sid just straight into him as soon as he gets spun around.
Sure.
Mhm. That's good flavor.
Did you hear that I
Spice.
killed that guy? Yeah. Okay.
Well, yeah.
So I'm
Um,
guessing it's...
Yeah, so as you shoot, the slug kind of like goes into his shoulder, and he spins, and now Lady's just kind of standing above the dead body, crouched, ready to go, and you reload your shot. So now it is Rhys.
I'd like to think that lady is like crouched over the body, but almost in like a playful way. Like, okay, who's next? Kind of been like, ooh, 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 like high energy, kind of excited. That's how I'm
Lady has
envisioning
more.
it.
Think about a big, like it's like a big dog, but that acts like a chihuahua. So it looks like wants
That's
to murder you.
terrifying.
It's got a lot of
Oh,
energy.
it's
but
horrible. Horrible. I think what I'm gonna do, since the captain is already just not really concerned right now, I will draw both of my hand axes,
Mhm.
and for a tiny little bit of spice, just do kind of like a quick flip with both of them.
Sure.
You know, I gotta have a little bit of spice to it, and then
Oh,
go
yeah.
after the H guard that's right behind,
Okay.
and use both axes to attack.
Sure. So
'Cause
go ahead and
I
give
can
me
do
2 attack rolls.
Ah! Oh, come on. You do both. Was... Wait. Wait, attack rolls. Attack rolls is the D20 first.
Mhm.
Right? Okay. Still new to that. You gotta. Do I add anything to it?
Yeah, so you're gonna add your attack modifier, which for you, for your hand axes, is +7.
+7? Oh boy. 21 on both. 21. Do I have to do 2 rolls? One for each axe or just
Yep.
one?
One for each axe.
Okay. So one's 21.
That hits.
One is 18
well,
plus
you know
7. Oh god.
Well, hang on to that roll. Don't tell me the outcome of it yet. Roll the damage for this one.
Damage for that one.
It's gonna be a d6 + 5.
10.
10? Okay, then continue on.
And the other one?
Yeah, you said an 18 on the die.
Yeah, and then +7, so that's like
Yeah, you're good.
25?
You the one axe kind of goes like towards the gut area, while the other axe kind of comes across the neck, and you
Nice.
like just cut this guy. He also spins as he falls, as your axes find purchase and draw blood.
Nice.
So this one also dies. Is that your turn?
Yes.
You know, you could this is just an option. You've only moved 5 feet. You could go around to where the captain is and use action surge and attack one more time.
I could. Oh my god, I
Use
forgot that I
action
can do that.
surge And turn it into Waction Surge.
It's true. But not
I
have to
might
go
do that.
all
That
to pick
sounds
out
like
another
fun.
card.
It sounds like fun.
What'd you say,
I
Tim?
don't remember what actions. I'm gonna do
you
that
have
'cause it sounds like
multi-attack?
fun.
No, not yet.
Oh,
so
not
just
yet?
be one attack.
Are you sure?
You
Yes.
guys are not level 5.
We're 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. You have advantage on this attack.
What do I add for that? That's 7, right? Again?
Yeah, so it's going to be 2d20. You take the higher number, and then you add 7.
My highest was 15.
Okay. So with a 22, you do manage to hit. Go ahead and roll damage. 1d6 plus 5.
Is it 1d6 or 2?
1. 1.
4. Plus 5 is 9.
Okay. So you deal 9 damage to the captain. They get a potential save. They do save from this, so they stop laughing. They hold their side for a second as it kind of hurts. And with the end of your turn, it's now going to be their turn. They'll stand up, grabbing their weapon as they do. And as they see that Rhys is right in front of them, they're going to make 2 attacks at you with their sword. So it's going to be a 21 and a... What is that? A 17.
That counts like for if
Against
it
your
goes
armor
over
class.
armor class?
Yeah, which yours
okay.
is
So
16.
both of them do hit. The 17 barely. My armor class is 16, so.
Huge.
So you're gonna take what would that be? I'm really bad at math, I swear.
So am I. It's fine.
Something, damn math.
Your math again.
Something Dan math.
Your math live.
It's gonna be 18 slashing damage to you.
Jesus. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's totally fine.
I messed up.
Everything's fine.
Everything is fine.
So that's going to be the captain's turn. He's like kind of just recovering from the laughing and from the laughing fit. And the other mercenaries will now take their turn. You see that your crew, they're not just like sitting by doing nothing. They are also like firing arrows on board and on deck, just to kind of like draw attention. So these three, A, B, and D, are going to be focused on that. So they're firing arrows at your crew. So I'm just going to roll for that. That's a D12, not a D20. One of them crits. So that's going to be math. Again, added it. Gonna be 14 damage against one of your crew. They go down. They're gonna fire back real quick. The one who downed the one just gets riddled with arrows and dies. And the other one misses. So out of the three that fired, 2 hit and killed the guy who potentially killed your crew member. And the others, the other missed. Now as for C, F, and E, 5, 10, 15, 20 to Rhys, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to the stairs, 5, 10 to Lady. So Lady's gonna get an attack.
Is he running past me?
Hmm?
Is he running past her?
No. Like stopping at Lady to attack. Like Lady is getting
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying that Lady gets an attack. And I was like,
No, my bad.
Lady doesn't have Sentinel yet.
Jesus. So I rolled. I'm now pulling a Tim, and I rolled another crit. But it's not too bad. Don't worry. It's only going to be 11 piercing, or slashing. Sorry, slashing damage. It's a Lady. Rhys. It's going to be an attack against you.
What?
That's
I'm
going
at half
to-
health. This is great.
That's only going to be a 14. So as they try to stab at you, it just kind of glances
Okay,
off
so
part
this
of your
work.
armor,
Oh, thank God.
and it doesn't actually hit. As for the crew member, I'm going to roll a death save for them. They roll the death save. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to tell you if they succeed or fail.
Juan is still on our ship, right?
Swan does see that this crew member went down.
Okay.
This is just one of like the random crew members. It's not Aiden. Don't worry. Aiden's fine.
Well, they all have names, Dan. They all have names and they're people to
They
me.
all have names.
I have them
Aiden
written
is the one
down
we bully.
right here.
Yeah.
He's our punching bag.
If you could send those to me so that I make sure
Was
that
it
I have
Bo,
them written down.
Ingot, or Orin? Which one? And what's their race?
It was Ingot, and they are Urchinasi.
Ooh.
Just quizzing the DM, see how well that goes.
It's almost like that's the easiest one to remember because
Yeah.
Because pun.
yeah.
I was actually hoping we get an all kobold crew, please.
Oh, you could press them into service, and then it's Kobold press. Anyway,
Ooh.
That's slavery, Dan.
Low joke, man.
yeah, low because they're kobolds and they're short.
Uh-huh.
Tempest,
Uh-huh.
your turn.
Fuck them up.
Fuck him up.
All right. So I am going to hold up. Let's see here. I'm probably going to be doing my smoke screen.
Okay.
Let me look just specifically. A 20-foot sphere, 20-foot radius?
Mhm.
Probably.
Yeah, 20-foot radius.
Yeah, sphere, and I'm going to.
Yeah,
Is
that'll
it
encapsulate
possible-
everyone.
Is it possible for me to have it? I want it to so you guys are on the edge, but still in it, but so that Sid's not in it.
You want to sit at like that?
Actually, no. I mean, we're doing pretty good. I might just do a firebolt.
Sure.
Maybe. That could be good. I just don't know where would be the most. Oh yeah,
Just gonna
Probably
hit
damage.
E. Hit
could probably
Marble
hit-
Fire right there.
could you eat E and Captain? No, it Rhys.
Okay, so
I have the radius circle ready in case you do decide to do that.
awesome.
Oh, I can't move it. Oh, now I can. Never mind.
Okay, spell attack modifier. Does a 16 hit?
I'm sorry. Which one is this on?
E.
E. Yeah, 16 hits.
All right, sweet. One fire damage.
God. Where was this earlier?
Oh no. Okay. Yeah. So the
It's on the decline. You lost your chance to get that lottery ticket.
Yeah.
should have gone out and bought it right away.
You should have. You should have left.
All right. The bolt just kind of like sails over the shoulder a bit, just kind of scraping by, burning them a little bit. A little uncomfy.
Awesome. That's all I
Just
got.
kind of goes, ow.
Tell me.
Yeah. Ooh, I'm gonna need some.
Don't forget,
aloe.
everybody has that +4 from Bless.
Your attack
Oh, that is true.
rolls.
Ah, I could have done that with.
I don't think you missed.
And saving throws. Attacks and saving throws.
Yeah, you haven't missed yet. And then Sid and Tempest both have Bardic Inspiration.
Yes.
which
What
is
can we add that
D6.
to?
Attack rolls.
Everything.
Just
Can I
not
add that
damage.
to my
Yeah, just not damage.
my AC.
Or AC.
All right.
Tried.
Okay, so you do that. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes, that's all I got.
Swan, you're up. One of the crew members on the ship just fell.
I'm gonna use a level 1 healing word as a bonus action on Ingot.
As you do, you see that they draw breath again. Don't worry, I'm not making it so that your crew die like normal NPCs. They will be making death saves, unlike the majority of the world. So,
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Unless they're
roll
killed outright by some horrible dragon attack that may or may not happen next week.
He heals 7 hit
I got a
points.
leaked email.
8.
You leaked the script. How dare you?
yeah, I knew I shouldn't have sent it to wizards. Gonna get leaked no matter what.
8 HP up.
They're not at full, but they're looking good.
Yeah, wait, didn't he die to like an 11?
It was yeah. No, it was
Yeah.
12. It was 12. It was 12.
Okay.
Let
Um,
it happen.
I'll also use Vicious Mockery on E.
On E.
E
Okay.
still alive.
Yeah, he's still alive.
E.
He's over by Rhys.
And that will be a DC 15 Wisdom.
A fail.
Good. He has disadvantage on his next attack roll.
Okay.
And he takes 2 damage.
Or E.
Slightly inconvenienced.
Yeah, this dude is
By
just
the
like getting
vicious
little shit
mockery.
damage.
I am so
Yeah, death by 1,000 cuts. All right.
Do you know how to make a beautiful marble statue? You take individual tiny little pieces out.
Ship the man. Ship him away.
No, it's all about that disadvantage. That's why it doesn't hurt a lot.
So what do you say in the vicious mockery?
I think I'll tell him that.
Do it in character too.
Yes, of course. Hmm. Whatever it is you wish in life, you'll never achieve it. You work for a
Oof.
worthless crew.
Fuck.
Oof.
And,
God damn.
And,
You're not even mocking him at that point. You're just going at his entire existence.
That's just plain insulting.
It's a string of insults laced with subtle enchantments.
Mhm.
It is
Yep.
what it is.
He just looks
And
up
there
and
was-
is like, oh.
This man is
You
getting
know-
so inconvenienced.
Minecraft.
He's got a
Hello,
little thing
Vanilla.
over his shoulder. He's just
Yeah.
got a little ego chipped away. Oh.
Yeah.
Sure.
Cool.
I have-
It's gonna be
I have a
funny.
quick question before next person's turn.
No.
Okay. I'm gonna ask it
Alright,
anyway,
Sid.
because fuck you. So if I were to hypothetically want to, like, kick a character, as in, like, a bludgeoning thing, would that at all account for strength?
So it would pretty much be fully strength. It would be an unarmed attack.
Okay.
Which
Okay.
would only be your strength modifier. Which is
Okay,
5,
cool.
but you also don't have
Yeah.
as much
Can somebody try
it's actually just
to
plus 7. And it's 6. I'm sorry, it's 1 plus your strength.
Yeah. You could flavor. Isn't there like a maneuver? It might not be called a maneuver. It might just be a thing you're allowed to do. You can knock somebody prone, and
can
you could
grapple.
say that's a kick.
And you just shove.
Oh,
Yeah, you can
shove.
just jump. Yeah,
I don't know if
Wait,
shoving. I think
okay.
shoving moves. I don't think it knocks prone though.
because you could.
What I was thinking was just, like, kick E, because of, I don't know the distance between E and, like, the edge of the boat, and just, like, kick him off.
About 5.5 feet.
That's
That'd
why-
that'd be a hearty kick.
Yeah. That's why I wanted to
I
ask
mean,
before.
What's your
before my
strength?
turn.
What's your strength?
20.
Because
Does
Hardy
shoving,
kick right there. Hardy kick right there.
But does shoving do something different? Because there actually
Don't
is
know.
rules for that.
I think there's
Yeah.
push and there's shove. I think shove knocks you prone, push pushes you.
Just, yeah.
That's
That's why I was
attack
thinking
action. It is your full attack, so it'd be your action. You have a bonus action attack because you have two-handed fighting. You can make a special melee attack to shove a creature, either to knock it prone or push it away from you. If you're able to make multiple attacks, this attack replaces one of them. The target must be no more than one size larger than you and be within reach. Instead of making an attack roll, you make a strength athletics check contested by the target's strength athletics or dexterity acrobatics check the target chooses. You succeed if it's incapacitated. If you succeed, you either knock the target prone or push it 5 feet away from you.
Would it still have? Yeah, it would still have a square.
But you knocked
this
him
is
back.
not a
Is there
damage.
anything behind him?
This isn't damage.
Just
It
wanting
is
to kick the guy
just
off the side of the
push.
boat. You know, like, comically just kick the guy off the side of the boat.
That'd be a 10-foot kick. It says 5 specifically. I'm going rules as written on this one.
Dang it. All
I
right.
know.
I wanted to be comical. All right. I wanted to have a little bit of flavor. Like,
That would have been sick. Like
Would've.
drop somebody off of the side of the ship.
yeah.
You should run over to see
I'm really
that.
strong, so it's just like I'm like literally the best person for it. So it's
You
just like,
You should run over to sea and kick him off.
Provoke 2 attacks of opportunity, and then go
No.
and kick C.
Did you do something cool? Hell yeah, why not? Fuck it.
Does disadvantage apply on attack of opportunity? So it'd be just one.
I mean, it does. It's the next attack, so it'd be potentially 1. He could also roll 2 20s on the disadvantage.
Let's
No.
see what happens on Sid's turn.
yeah.
So
well,
Sid, go ahead.
Yeah.
Sid is going to see, this is the thing, right? So if I build up to 10 ferocity, I'm supposed to, like, Lady makes a roll to see if she, like, loses control and just bites the closest person, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which makes a lot of sense. But I just, like, don't see how I'm gonna make it to 10 ferocity because I use some, like, I guess later on I, like, it becomes a D6, so I guess it is much more likely that I'll hit 10.
Mm-hmm.
But with a D4 plus the number of hostiles that she's next to, like I don't know, like if I'm using 4 ferocity every turn.
Yeah, you'll never.
Anyways,
What if
Sid
you roll-
is going to Sid is going to run over here. Yes, you can make an opportunity attack.
I also need a D6 for bludgeoning damage.
Oh shit, I'm up high. Never mind. I forgot that I was up high.
Yeah, I
True.
just can't get you on that square because it's technically not
Okay.
there.
Yeah. So,
Just put you, like, there, I
lady.
guess.
Okay, then lady bites this fucking dude behind her who just attacked her because fuck you, don't attack my dog.
Mhm.
There's a crit hit?
Nope. Misses.
Okay. Dang it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll damage anyways, just to live in a fantasy in my head, and we're gonna
Sure,
stay
sure.
in that fantasy from now on.
Okay.
That
fine.
hypothetical, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hypothetically speaking.
We're doing nasty crits, right?
Oh yeah, we do the nasty crits. So
Okay,
max damage
okay.
for the first part of it, and then you roll and add modifier.
Yes. So 6, 4, 10, 12 damage.
Cool.
So this person comes up the stairs, and like whacks lady with a sword, right?
Mm-hmm.
The sword, yeah. Hits her with a sword, and she just turns around and just like on her back paws rips his throat out, and he collapses to the ground.
Cool.
Damn.
Like fuck you, don't hit me.
Yeah.
Um,
How dare you?
And then Sid is going
How
to try
rude.
and reposition himself. And then I'm assuming that Rhys is flanking the captain.
I have
Yep.
2 people to deal with.
Yeah.
So help.
Help. I have half my health.
God damn, you're just
So-
you're
One-
fishing for the advantage.
I'm gonna, because you gave me the thing. but
I
have
know I
3
gave you the
D20s.
thing, and now I'm
I had 3
regretting it.
D20s. They're all different sizes. It's perfect.
I love
They're
that.
all the exact. They have like
Roll your
confetti.
3D20.
They're from Kraken Dice. I don't recommend buying anything from them. They have the worst customer service I've ever encountered in my life.
They're also just
Oh.
really shitty to their employees. Fun fact.
Okay.
So I'll have to find someone else who does like 3 different size D20s because I want to do
You
that
can
now.
find that. There's
You can find
TikTok
that.
artists
Yeah.
who do that.
Yeah.
21.
Nice.
That will hit.
If I did the... Never mind. I already decided, so...
Mm-hmm.
That is 5 damage. Or sorry, 6 damage.
He takes the shot. He
let's
doesn't like.
see.
He kind of takes it in the armor part, so it doesn't like pierce through. But it does push him forward a bit as he takes damage from that. He looks back up and kind of like gestures towards E to like do something.
Oh,
about
wait. That pushes, doesn't it?
that. No,
Is that what you wrote in the homebrew?
I don't think so.
Oh boy.
I think it has
Homebrew
the
weapons.
option to push. Right?
No, never mind. No, it doesn't.
Were you thinking
good.
of? Oh, you're.
Edge.
I think you're thinking of one of the grit things from Mercer's.
Yeah.
Gunslinger. Okay. Anything else on your turn?
Not for now.
All right. Cool. Then Rhys, you're up.
How much damage has the captain taken? I'm not assuming very much.
Not much at all.
Yeah, okay. Captain is kind of looking more at Sid right now.
Still focused on you, but now notices Sid. You're the bigger threat.
Yeah. Yeah, I am. Clearly. I'm just trying to figure out if I want to try to get the captain out first or the other guy.
So this turn, E is gonna wait. Do they have multiple?
Well, and they're flanking, so if you take out E, which you could probably do in one attack,
Yeah.
they'd no longer have advantage on E.
Technically, flanking is backspaces. So,
Right,
like this
they're
space,
not
this
flanking.
space, and this space. So they're not attacking with advantage. Don't worry. They're just attacking you normal.
Unless they move.
Yeah.
Are they smart enough?
Who knows? They could be dumbasses. I could be.
Would I be able
I
to,
could have
like-
forgotten about that, guys, and you just reminded me.
Would I be able? Oh God, what do I do?
So you're pretty hurt. So
Yeah.
you
I can't
have
really
you have a bonus action ability called Second Wind, where you can heal 1d10 plus your level.
I forgot.
Yeah, so you could use the bonus action to attack E. Hope to do the last little bit of damage to kill him. And then you can heal yourself 1d10 plus your fighter level, which is 4.
That is very smart. I think I will do that.
I'm only giving this much help, by the way, to anyone who's like, "Why are you helping so much?" Because they have not played a ton of D&D, so
I have
and
not.
have not played fighter specifically.
Yeah. So
and
new
I
class,
I've played a lot of fighter.
new class, new a lot of things, and I am also not very smart. I don't think very well.
Same.
Tiny brain. Oh God.
2 head.
2 head.
I forgot
Okay.
about Second Wind.
Yeah. So did I.
Yeah, most people who play fighter do.
Okay. So that's a bonus action. So I will use that as the bonus action. What do I do first?
Okay. Go ahead and roll 1d10, add 4.
I need to get a D10 out because I did not.
Mhm.
1d10. That's 7. That's plus everything already.
Okay. So you heal 7, and now you have your full action that you can use to attack. If you
I will.
get him.
I just don't remember which one I wanted to go for. Ah,
I mean,
hold on.
E's pretty hurt.
E's pretty hurt.
Mm-hmm. Insert.
But the captain
Markiplier
has-
E mean.
E. I'll probably go after.
You could also
E.
drop your one axe and draw your longsword too. That is also an option. You just have to pick your axe up later. It deals more damage. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, I'll do that just to add a little bit of spice, and I will drop one axe,
Mhm.
get my longsword out, and attack E with them both, I guess.
Killer. All right. Yeah. So just roll 1d20, add 7.
17.
That'll hit. And roll 1d8, add 5.
Do I have a D8? Where's my D? That's my D10. What?
Double
Did I
7.
not get one? Oh, I did have one. Yeah. 5 plus 5, so 10.
You, after taking a little hit to his pride, getting a little burn on the shoulder, this one finally succumbs to his injuries and drops dead.
There we go.
Cool.
Looking disappointed and slightly annoyed.
As he should.
Mm-hmm. So what I'm gonna do now,
So E is dead.
he is dead.
Sweet.
This is now the captain's turn. Can I get... I'm gonna have one actually, you know what? You guys have designated Tempest as your captain. I need an intimidation roll from you, Tempest.
You're back, hold on.
Oh no. What's intimidation? It's not strength, is it?
Nope.
Oh, thank God.
Charisma. So still not great, but could be worse. Could be worse.
It's not -3, or it's not -2. So All right.
Yep. How we looking?
Oh, dirty 20. I use my bardic inspiration, if that's okay.
That's fine.
All right, I
This
got a
is
14
basically
plus 6,
a
so I got a 20.
crew-wide intimidation check. The captain will look at the fallen E, H, G, and F, and A, actually, and throw his weapon down and put his hands up.
Take him alive.
Break. We did that at the same time. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I said take him alive.
Okay. Will do.
You see that the rest of them throw their weapons down once they see the captain is given up.
I'll jump on board, I guess. I'll get untangled. Do you want? No, I'm like right on level, so I don't take damage, right?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. I actually should have had all three of you take damage. But
Yeah.
That's fine. You can ease your way down. Don't do that so it shows up on stream, Colin. Don't be doing that. I don't need.
I'm a Dan Feed truther, and the people have to know that it's out there.
That doesn't show up on stream because I'm using a different camera. That's fine.
No.
All right. So at this point, they have all kind of given up. They're throwing their weapons down. They're done.
Now, does your ship have a brig of some kind?
He just nods.
Would you kindly show yourself to the brig and hand our lovely captain here the key?
He will go onto his side and he'll throw it on the ground so that he's not like getting close.
Yeah. So I'll go pick it up. I think we should escort them there ourselves.
Well,
You
I merely suggest they just lead us there, that's all.
you also, so I'm gonna say you guys know enough about how like ships work. You know that ship wheels work on a pulley system to like turn the rudder.
Yeah.
So like you could just like cut the rudder and cut the wheel. So then it's just
Oh yeah, we're just supposed to. Well, so then it's still gonna be free floating. We need to have it stop, right?
yeah, you could throw the anchor down.
Sure. Let's do that.
Yeah. I'll actually, you know what? I'll take back me coming aboard their ship, and I'll stay on ours.
Sure. Just get it ready to go.
Yeah.
Cool.
Also, maybe put our anchor down if I don't want to rip everything.
No, you guys aren't trying to put your anchor down. You guys are trying to move down to the Sterling.
True.
So, you guys drop the anchor, and Rhys, you go over and break the anchor wheel, so then they can't lift it easily without like trying to repair it first.
Nice.
And the rest of you now jump over onto your ship.
Wait, hang on. What's in the captain's quarter, Dan?
Captain's quarter, there's really not a lot. You find a little bag of gold. It is 15 gold. Seems to be like a down payment for the captain to watch over the Sterling.
Okay, there's no fun, like,
Nothing
logs about how he loves his children and that, his wife is waiting for him to come home.
Nope. You
Is
see,
there alcohol?
there's a couple contracts on the desk that are signed that are all like mercenary contracts. Yeah, you do find a small cask of nice quality rum.
Well, obviously.
Grab that, obviously.
Good point.
Sid eyeballs it. Dan, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Thatch family rum.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sid eyes you when you pick it up.
For everyone.
I do think we should share the good rum with everyone. Yes.
Of course.
Am I there for that interaction?
I'd say so. You're interested in like the
Can I get
logs. So yeah,
insight on Sid's side eye?
sure. I'm gonna give
How
you
about this?
disadvantage on this.
How about this?
Oh,
It
alright.
is. I will just give you this.
All right, I
Because
crit.
Sid. You have seen this before when when Captain Abraham offered Thatch family rum to everybody.
Yeah.
Sid fucking loves this shit, and it was merely like a greedy like, oh,
Okay.
oh.
I
yeah.
was thinking like maybe it was like disdain, like maybe you don't like the Thatch brothers. But since it's not
No.
that sweet, I was just trying to be like, okay, there's something to talk about here. But
No, Sid. Well, it is. I mean, if you want to talk about your favorite rums, right?
Sure.
I mean, you could ask him why.
That
he
was a
likes
decent
it, but-
conversation.
True.
Guys, I'm not there.
maybe not during the mission. We can discuss our favorite rums over the rum
Hey, why
in
do you
celebration.
stuff so much? I don't know.
All right. So our purpose on the boat was to just disable it, and then that was it. Correct?
Yep, you just had to stop it from being able to move and chase after all of you while you went and got the Sterling. As all of this is happening, I'm guessing you guys are moving pretty quick. You just quickly going into the captain's quarters, looking at everything, looking at contracts, making sure that there's nothing important, grabbing the gold, grabbing the rum, and then running out and just leaving. So I'm guessing that Rhys and Lady are both standing outside, like prepared, ready to fight in case the crew decides to pick their weapons back up, even though I'm assuming that Rhys, being who he is, just threw them overboard.
Yeah. Come on, I want to use my strength to throw people places. It's fun.
I didn't mean the people, I meant the weapons, but okay.
That too. No,
Yeah.
just eat
There's
the
gonna be-
people. The
there's gonna
people
be
are the
prissy
problem.
nobles.
So just take. Yeah, the people are the main problem. The weapons aren't a
Mhm.
problem on their own. It's the people. So get rid of the people, and we're fine.
You know, it's a hallmark of people who wear fancy blue robes. Usually, they're not very strong.
Yeah,
You know what they could do? Be thrown into the water.
That's true. So on the
Exactly.
Sterling, you have a lot of targets that you could potentially throw into the water for an intimidation factor. So you all quickly run out and jump onto the ship to sail away. Swan, you see at this point that Captain Abraham has encircled the Sterling to have it move back towards the island, and now it's kind of like stuck between the Ranger and the Lux Mars's Revenge. As all of you cut the rating lines, because that's just pretty standard.
Wait, we should make a decision. Do we want to take their captain onto our ship and put him in our brig, separate from the crew?
Do we know anything about this captain then? Is he of any importance?
Not really. I mean, he captains this ship, but he is a mercenary. So
No.
But
No,
Daddy
guys,
Abraham did tell us to capture or kill the captain.
Of the Sterling, right?
Of the
nope,
Sterling.
of the Ranger.
No, of the
Oh,
Ranger.
okay.
But well, now wait a minute, guys. Wouldn't it be quite funny if we just locked him on his own ship?
Well, we don't have eyes on him here. We're gonna go to the other ship, right? And we want to trust that they're not gonna get up to any silly hijinks, which I suppose could happen in our own brig as well, but maybe less likely.
Sid, roll an intelligence check for me.
Oh, 19.
Nice.
So you have taken this guy's down payment. You're about to loot the ship that's going to pay him. He's already lost enough money. This guy, like, based on... This is just... You can take this with a grain of salt. But based on interactions you've had with mercenaries in the past, once the gold is gone, there's no more incentive.
Okay. I think before like Sid leaves them in the brig, then which do we want to take the captain or no? What do you guys think?
That was the captain of the Sterling that we had to take, so that was my confusion.
Yeah, if Abraham said that we need to take him, we should take him. But if that was a miscommunication, then I don't really see a point in taking him. I think we just had to disable the ship so that we could take the loot on the merchant vessel.
Yeah, well, I still think he's gonna be.
Would we
Fine.
know if it's standard operating procedure to just disable the ship or to take the captain?
Disabling the ship of a escort vessel is typical. Taking the captain hostage is pretty atypical. So it might have just been a miscommunication on Abraham saying take the captain. He might have meant like
Take out the
take
captain.
out or, disable the ship.
All right.
Just,
Guys, I
Consider-
think Dan just doesn't want to voice this NPC.
This one, Captain.
Let's
I
keep him
say
easy.
we leave them.
Colin, shut the
on
fuck up,
ship.
dude.
I say we leave them on the ship, and instead of locking the brig, I'm gonna tie it shut with a rope.
Okay.
Like really well, just because. So their ship's disabled.
Locked and tied.
I don't want them starving to death in the brig.
Yeah,
I don't
but you
know
want them to
if-
take time to get out.
Oh,
Yeah. Do you think that's a bad idea?
yeah.
All right, I guess they starved to death on the boat.
Well,
Hey, how
rope
about
is too
this?
terrible. They just starve.
You could put the key
Sid-
just far enough away that they would have to try and work to get it.
Sid has the key in his hands, and he says, "Now, I promise if there's no shenanigans, or if we don't happen to see any action on the boat as we leave you, we could swing by and give you back this key. Just
I have a solution. I call Ash over. I have Ash hold the key, and I say, in 4 hours, give them this key.
commendable."
And
I'll
then come back to
also-
me.
Oh, I'm not. Wait, fuck it. I want the ship with them. I don't care.
Yeah, at this
I
point,
will-
Swan, you're like, they're fucking taking too long, and you run over as like
Yeah.
as your crew is getting the ship ready to go because like the Sterling is now just kind of sitting and waiting.
I'll go downstairs and look at the captain and be like, "Don't you dare try anything stupid here. We'll do it again if we see your ship move even just a little inch on the water."
He puts his hands up and just kind of like nods his head. Responds.
Accounting for anchor drift and all.
Yeah, they're fucked. Their anchor's down anyway.
Yeah.
Their anchor's
they
down
can
and the
always
anchor
cut
wheel
the-
is broken.
Yeah.
They can
I
cut all
shattered
the they can get rid of the anchor stuff with time, right? I'm more of like imagine being on a boat and being locked in the brig, and then you probably eat each other eventually.
Yeah.
Depending on how many people you have in one brig.
Yeah. So I'll leave the bird.
Okay.
And
Smart.
give it the order, so that
Sure.
we have plenty of time to go plunder before they're allowed out.
Cool. All right. At that point, you guys lock him up. The rest of the crew is just down there. There were some other crew members like around, but they all gave up once the captain gave up. Like they were focused on like the fires that were going on and like a bunch of the other issues. So there's like 20 people crammed into this little cell now. As like you have the captain at like sword point, bringing him down underneath. They're like, oh fuck, and they just kind of give up. So quick, easy. You lock him up. The bird is sitting by, waiting. Ash, you guys jump on to the Corvid and sail off towards the Sterling. And as you do, you see that Abraham shoots sparks up into the air in celebration of your taking out of the ship. And also, you know that that means that it's good to go. The color that he shoots up being red, which means good to go. Attack. And as you draw closer and get ready to board to work your pirating, we will pick up next week.
Fade.
Hopefully we'll have more.